Welcome to the Playbook, where real estate meets strategy, hustle meets results, and every episode gives you a move you can use today. I'm Jeffrey St. Arromand, cast member of Owning Manhattan and partner of the Trisha Lee team at Sirhan. Now let's get into it. The housing market is wild right now, and today we've got 4 stories that prove just that. Let's go. In 1984, Kathy and Michael Sherman bought a condo in Mountain View, California, Google's future backyard, for $164,000. Today, worth $2 million. Now, great news for them, but terrible news for their kids. Their son, a married software engineer, was sharing an 800 square foot apartment with his 3 roommates. Their daughter, cramming into a 1-bedroom with her husband, assuming renting was just life now. So mom and dad, of course, they stepped in. They structured share equity contracts. Kathy's a retired lawyer, so yes, there are 20 pages each where the kids own a portion of the home and the parents cover the rest upfront in cash. One daughter now pays $1,200 a month on a San Jose condo. That's almost less than most people's car payments. Now, nearly 6 in 10 parents are now helping their kids buy homes. And research shows owning by 30 instead of 40 leads to a 22% higher net worth by the time you're 50 years old. This isn't a handout, it's a strategy. But what you do with a home once you got one, that's where things get interesting. So meet Scott Specht. He's an architect in Austin who built a house with 0 windows on the outside. Yes, you heard that right, 0 windows. Now his reasoning? He grew up in a suburban home where the blinds were always closed anyway. So instead of windows facing a neighbor's siding, he designed 2 private interior courtyards with floor-to-ceiling glass, inspired by ancient Roman architecture. Now the result? More natural light, not less, total privacy, no street noise, no blinds, no security cameras. Visitors describe it as zen and spa-like. And here's the kicker. In a city full of neighbors right next to you, it works because of the density, not in spite of it. Now, innovation in real estate doesn't always mean bigger. Sometimes it means smarter. Now, speaking of density, let's talk about all those empty office buildings in your city. U.S. office vacancy just hit 21%, a record high, and 4 points above pre-pandemic levels. That coffee shop that used to have a line out the door, that dry cleaner who knew you by name, they felt it. They're gone. But here's the flip side. Over 90,000 apartments are now being converted from vacant office spaces, and that's up 28% in a single year. Right here in New York City alone, we're on track to start 9.5 million square feet of conversions this year alone. Now, more downtown residents means street life recovers. More supply means pressure eases to your neighborhood too. The city is moving faster on this. You have rezoning, you have tax breaks, you have financing. Everyone's winning. The ones standing still are just emptying out. And finally, if you want a market doing creative housing right, look at Portland, Oregon. Over 4,200 accessory dwelling units. Think garage apartments, backyard cottages. And all of them have been built. One investor's client bought a property in 2014 with an attached ADU, rented it on Airbnb for up to $40,000 a year, and is now selling it for 144% appreciation over 12 years. The lesson? Evaluate every home as both a place to live and a future income asset. The market's changing, and the people winning, they're thinking different. That's not just news, that's the play. Be sure to follow the Playbook and subscribe to Estate Media for more real estate news, strategy, and stories that really matter.